I'm trying to get more professional, motherfuckers. You see, I'm trying to create a look for you all. Okay. The only thing I need to do is learn how to edit so that I can sit in the background. You can see my body, my face, and then I could throw in a video. Okay, anyways, instead of doing it off my TV, any motherfucking ways. For the motherfuckers who watch me, you know what I'm talking about, how I usually do my videos. Okay, I just want to take a minute to apologize for not uploading a video, excuse me, in a while. I started a new job. I'm very happy about my job. It's helped my mental health completely. I just ate, so excuse me. My new job has really helped my mental health. It is a physical job, so when I get home, I'm really tired. I really don't feel like doing shit but eating and going to sleep for the next day. I only have one day off. I know you guys don't give a fuck, but I was in a good mood tonight. So really I don't have an excuse as to not uploading a video, but I was in a really good mood tonight. And there's not really much going on, I must say, but I do have a little list of some shit that we could talk about. I do want to touch on something that is on the top of my list. A couple of you guys DM'd me some topics to discuss. Last week, a lot of you DM'd me on my personal Instagram. It's like an incognito Instagram. Only a few of you guys have it. So don't feel bad if you don't know what it is. I don't really have Instagram. It's incognito for a motherfucking reason. Instagram is so toxic to me. It like really lowered my self-esteem. I don't like Instagram. It's just very toxic. But what really intrigued me over the past few days, I don't know if this is late, if I'm late on this news, but I don't know if you guys know who EDP445 is. Now, this is the time where I would be on my motherfucking TV and I would be showing you who the fuck EDP445 is. If you have some time, look him up. I hope you guys know who and what I'm about to get into, because he's a whole predator. It's been known that this fat, sloppy predator likes young girls. He has gotten significant clout off the YouTube for being just a sad, fat, black, man. He's in his 30s. He just moved out his mom's house simply because she died. If she didn't die, he would still be living at his mom's house. And he gained success off of YouTube. He was on YouTube for a very long time, from what I know. So his success came later on, in his journey, which is awesome. Some people don't have that drive. They don't get success right then and there. It's fuck everything. So this motherfucker had the drive to stay on YouTube for years, and he finally, I heard that he got success, fell off because he had over 5 claims of child, exploitation, sexual exploitation, And he got big again, bigger than before, you know, because this new generation, they came out like 2-3 years ago, even 4 years ago, like around 2016, 2017. This new generation came out on the internet, and they just uplifted these old influencers, these old YouTubers that we all know, that we canceled, but they brought their ass back to life. Like Trisha Paytas, that bitch was dead, and she's back to life. Troy's was dead, and he's back to life. So it's just like this new generation is bringing these motherfuckers back to life. I don't know why, but it happened, and I feel like that's what happened with EDP445. He came back to life, and now that he's back to, you know, he had this great amount of clout. It got to his head, and he started talking to this 12-year-old girl. Was she 12? Yeah, she was 12. That's what she told him through the text messages. But this was a bait bitch. She wasn't a real 12-year-old girl. It was somebody off the internet who knows him as a predator, who decided to catch him in the act and, I guess, cancel him once more. You know, to try to prove a point that this motherfucker is disgusting. He will fuck little girls, pretty much. So, he got caught on camera. It's very disturbing, the text messages. The person who caught him, it was like a gang of people who knew about it. I want to say a gang, but like 4 people. I'm so retarded. 4 people knew about, you know, what was going to be happening with EDP445. This sloppy ass nigga. And I guess before he was about to meet up with the girl, he was just like, oh, they gave him a random apartment. He was just like, oh, this better not be a setup, da-da-da. If I get set up, you know, I'm taking everybody down with me, shit like that. But, you know, when they confronted him, he was very calm. He actually admitted to about to link up with the 12-year-old girl. But it's just like he comes back on the internet and makes a video saying, oh, I don't know why you guys believe this shit. Like, it's, it just goes to show, like, once people start making a certain amount of money off of YouTube or whatever platform, insert here, it gets addicting, and they will do whatever it takes to keep that up. Even reality TV, you see people just getting more rude and just doing whatever it takes, you know, to keep that position and to keep that check coming in and to keep the relevance there. And that is what people mean by selling your soul. Your morals go out the window for money. Money is the root of all evil. Once you make money, everything that surrounds you, you know, that's all you care about is money. That's when it becomes evil. And I don't think people understand that. Money can be a blessing if you use it as a tool. So that's the things people have to take into consideration. Okay, so I just want you guys, I'm sorry that I'm not I can easily just like walk into my room and turn on the TV and show you who the fuck this nasty monster is. But I just want to do a new aesthetic for you guys. I really want, I know I'm gonna fucking edit my videos one day. I just know that editing videos takes time. Literally, the only time I have is to sit here, talk to you guys, and upload my video. It takes hours for me to upload the video. Hours. Like, literally, you guys won't even see the video until the next day because I'm uploading it off of a phone. I have a $50 internet. It's not upload internet. Okay. But I mean, I live by myself, so it's not like I have multiple devices connected to it. But I'm also not home long enough for it to upload and process and do what it needs to do. So I'm trying. But the motherfuckers who is sticking with me while I'm trying, I love you. Anyways, I have a shitload of shit to talk about. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Okay? Hold on, let me take a shot. I don't want y'all to know what I'm drinking. Hold on. Damn. I wish I had some music. Well, I wish we could play some music, I should say. Alright. Isn't the lighting like fucking fabulous over here? I'm at my little dining room table. I never eat over here. I don't have company for people to eat over here. If I do have company, most of the time I'll cook for them. We eat at my bar stools. I have like a bar area, you know, on the outside of my kitchen. And that's where most of my guests sit because it's like right there. And it's like so chic and like, you know, it's like so a bachelorette. Like my bar area is such a bachelorette vibe. It's so like, I don't know, like really living, you know? Because not a lot of apartments have an area where you can place bar stools. And in my first apartment, I have that. I feel like the shit. So I really lucked up when I got this apartment because most 1-1s, they suck ass. This 1-1 is like really nice for my first apartment. And it's like, I don't pay a lot for my rent. Like I can actually live and get my hair done and, you know. Anyways, moving on. I'm just saying, because a lot of people aren't blessed to live on their own. Especially like a lot of people my age. They have to have a roommate or they have to live with their baby daddy who they're not with. I don't have to do those things, but I also made decisions in my life where I'm not put in those predicaments either. So it's really all about the way you live your life. Decisions are yours. Every decision is yours to make. So you can't get mad at the next person for living their life in a better way that you're living yours. It's all about decisions. So next we're gonna get into T.I. and Tiny, this whole situation. I have not touched on that in a while because nothing legal has really happened, but there is a case. T.I. and Tiny has literally put out there that they do, you know, have relations with other consenting adults, which leads it has room for someone to go talk to those quote unquote consenting adults. First of all, it leaves room for questions. And the question is, well, who were these adults? Let me go talk to these quote unquote consenting adults to see if it actually went down the way you say it did. You know what I mean? So for them to even admit, or just the fact that they opened their mouth, period, is a problem. He made a video when all this shit came out. That video is going to be played in court. He tried to be funny about it, and he was like, oh, anything we did sexually, it was with consenting adults. That is the problem right there. You just gave the fucking offense a chance to dig into that statement that you just made. Okay, well, you just confessed to the fact that you have relations with consenting adults. Now, what kind of relations? You know, how does this come up? You know, what environment are you in when this comes up? Are people sober when this situation arises? You know, you're leading into a big rabbit hole when he said that. So many questions. So many questions. And that's where T.I. fucked up. And if you guys know who Mary Jane, Plain Jane, whatever the fuck her name is, she did a video proving that Tiny was with Shekinah the day she did that live. I guess they were in the courthouse or whatever. But Tiny was with Shekinah when she was saying all that shit. Well, Sabrina, you must know how Tiny pussy tastes. Let us know how it tastes, bitch. Hey. And now Tiny's trying to say that Shekinah she didn't tell Shekinah not to say this, or she didn't tell Shekinah to say this. Oh, Tiny did not tell Shekinah to say X, Y, and Z. But the fact that Tiny was there, you can tell, like, Tiny was talking shit about it before Shekinah went on live. And Shekinah just reiterated what Tiny said when she got on live. That's what happened. I do feel like there's going to be a settlement or some sort in the end. I don't feel like there's going to be charges made because it's just the women. I understand they don't want to be revealed, but it's like their lawyers aren't really saying much. I don't know. I don't know. Something about the T.I. and Tiny case, the sexual allegation case, it seems a little bit lax. I don't feel like they're going to be doing any time or anything like that. I genuinely feel like James Charles, if anybody, when it comes down to sexual allegations, James Charles takes the fucking cake. He should be serving jail time. Okay? I feel like in Hollywood, in California, specifically in the hills, okay, those rich kids, those young rich kids, they grow up so fast and they're around adults to the fact that the adults start treating the kids or teenagers that they're around like the age that they are, like adults. They're not adults. They're like 14, 15. But because they're rich, and most rich people are older or grown, that's all that they're around is grown people. So I feel like that's why James Charles is so, I don't feel like he is going after children like a child predator. I feel like he did not live his high school dream of being popular and getting that jock and stuff like that. And now that he is the number one trending gay man, you know, it's hard for him to just hang that up. And I feel like he wants to live out his high school fantasy. Like, it's just like, okay, let me break it down to where my females can understand where I'm coming from, because it happened to me. That's how I kind of understand where James Charles is coming from. Not that I've fucked with younger dudes or none of that. Fuck no. Hell no. But let me just explain. So like, say you were the fat bitch in high school. You had a pretty face, you dressed nice, straight teeth, pretty hair, everything. You was popping, you was smart, you was on you're a cheerleader, all that shit. But you were bigger than the most. It's not like you were a bad body, you had a nice shape, but you still were bigger. You had a stomach, you had the bigger thighs, the chubby face, all of that. So it's like, but once you graduate and you lose weight and you're 140 pounds, you're that bitch, you're getting recognized for being that bitch, something that you're not used to. You want to, and the people who dissed you, who are now giving you attention, or the people who remind you of the person who you wanted attention from so bad, that person reminds you of them. You want to fuck with them. I feel like that's what James Charles is going through. Because he was lame as fuck. He was like the laughing stock at school. You could tell he wanted to be a singer. He wanted to do something. You could tell he really wants to be like an Ariana Grande, a performer. He wants to be on stage. But instead, he's just fucking makeup artist. But you can tell, like, he really wants to do something like that. And it's like, he's a little mundane. I feel like he's very privileged. That's why he feels like he can do that. He's a very privileged young man. But James Charles is boring as fuck. So is Charlie D'Amelio. That's why they fucking hang out. Bro, have you guys noticed that Nosy Ho Live? She's starting to do regular YouTube videos. She's not talking about Toxic Diamond no more. I don't know. When I saw that Nosy Ho Live was doing regular videos, I was like, okay, so her and Jaguar Wright aren't teamed up anymore, because that's what it was. It was Nosy Ho Live and Jaguar Wright. You know, like, they were besties or something. I don't know. So now that I guess the drama has died down, you know, tired of talking about CPS and the same old, she's starting to actually talk about the drama. Nosy Whole Life. And it was just funny to me. Because I'm like, damn, the views are just not where it was. You know, when you talk about bullshit and all that, it's just your views are up there. You know, when you're making a fool out of yourself, your views are up there. But here lately, it's like 1,000, 2,000. When she talks about her hair, she looks so fucking nappy. I wish you would just use some Blue Magic or some Sulfur 8 and just grease. You know how healthy my scalp looks right now because I grease my scalp. Maybe she greased her scalp, it wouldn't look so fucking dry. Not even nappy, dry. It looks thirsty. Her hair, like her review she was doing, her hair looks very nasty. And it said, oh, 4C, 4A, 4B hair, whatever. I don't know the fucking shit. But it was like, if you have nappy hair and it won't grow, subscribe. I guess she's trying to say she has nappy hair and it won't grow. But if you oil your shit, like really saturate that shit. A lot of black people are scared to saturate their scalp. I do my shit faithfully. And my hair is very extremely long. That's why my leave out looks good and I can do my edges like this. Because my hair is very healthy and long because I grease the fuck out my scalp. That's why I will not wear wigs, closures, none of that. Because I need to get to my scalp. I need to grease it. I take care of my real hair. Even though I'm not natural, I get perms, but my hair is long. It's very thick and it's very healthy. It's not thin, baby. So, the fact that she's natural and her shit won't grow, just by the thumbnail, I can tell you what the problem is. You need to grease your shit. Stop carpet munching and grease your shit. Just that simple. Okay? So, Jaguar Wright, it's been 2-3 weeks since she's posted or uploaded a video. And, I think she's either overdosed, ran out of money to travel, or her phone, both her and her nigga's phone is off. Those are the 3 options. Okay. Jaguar, right? I hope she's okay. Something of like inside of me feels like something happened to her. You know, I just hope she's okay. I'm going now. I talked about what I want to talk about. That's everything I want to talk about. I'm going to go into some things you guys wanted me to touch on. Give me a moment. Let me take another drink of my pineapple and vodka. Hold on. Okay. So, you guys wanted me to touch on my opinion about Kevin Samuels, how I feel about Kevin Samuels being a black woman. I feel like Kevin Samuels, he does tell the truth. I mean, those black women, they go on his show asking him for advice and asking him, oh, what do you think about me? What do you like, what do you rate me? You know, why can't I get a man? And he says, well, how much do you weigh? You know, what do you rate yourself? Like, how many kids do you have? Well, that's why you can't get a man. You're probably like big as fuck. Like, what's your height? You know, and he's being honest. But just like Lovely T said, it's just his delivery. Maybe that's just not the way people want to hear it. People don't want to hear it that harshly. Maybe if he said it in a nicer way, people would get the message. But when I think about Kevin Samuels, I think he found a lane and he's doing good in it. What he does good at what he does. It works for him. It works for his persona. Um, the well-aged black professional who's cocky, and he found a lane, and I feel like women gravitate him because he is attractive for his age and he's very confident. So, and I feel like women, the fact that he rates women, they want to get that acceptance from someone like him. The fact that he always has something negative to say, they want to see if they can change his mind, you know, see if he'll say something positive about them. But it'd be the most ugly bitches who go on that show. Like, I feel like the only person who, like, really got him to do what I just said was Tommy, of course. Moving on. You guys want to know what I think about Tim 2.0? I feel like he ate off of the Jaguar right shit just like everybody else ate off of it. You know, like, I feel like he got monetized off of Jaguar right. And I feel like he's trying to keep that momentum going. But it's just not going for him. He's uploading a lot more than he used to because I feel like he's really trying to get those numbers and like get those views, you know, just like really trying to get something to hit. But I don't feel like Tim 2.0 has the personality, and I don't feel like he has the energy or the look for YouTube to like really blow up on YouTube. You know what I mean? He's very passive. He doesn't like to pick a side. He doesn't like confrontation. He just wants to be cool with everybody and, you know, get under the radar. And you don't win like that. You don't, like, if you don't take risks, if you don't get into like some type of drama, stand for what you believe in, you know, you're not really going to see the views jump. You're not going to see your numbers get any higher. And I feel like Tim 2.0 is a little bit too old to be even getting in drama. So I feel like the way he's going to get success on YouTube is by doing the slow and steady race, the Lovely T race. Slow and steady. You know, if he's consistent, he will get fans over the years. You know, I don't know how many years he has left to enjoy the fans once he does get them, but yeah. I just feel like Tim 2.0 does not excite me. You know, I don't give a fuck about his opinion because he's always in the middle. He's always in the middle. It's always, yeah, I can see their point of view, but I can see why they did that too. It's like, Uncle Tim, get the fuck offline, baby. Get offline. Hold on. Take a shot for me. Mm-hmm. Take a shot for me. Take a shot for me. Shot for me. My back hurts so much. Oh my God. Like, it's like spasms. I gotta like get into some Epsom salt tonight. Baby. Oh my God. All right. Armand Wiggins. What about him? Fuck. I don't know. I feel like Armand Wiggins, I feel like he's the type of person who will, like, sell his soul, low-key. Like, he will do unmoralistic shit to, like, get ahead or, like, you know, become the fan favorite. I feel like Armand Wiggins will, like, go mainstream because he will do something, like, off the wall shit behind the scenes, you know. You know, I heard he did crack before Honey and shit like that, so. I mean, if you take dick in your ass, who knows what else you'll do. Like, because I look at Armand as, like, putting the dick in the ass, not, like, getting the dick in the ass. But if he's that type of dude, like, I mean, what else would you do? Because that shit hurts. So if you could take that type of pain, I mean, what else would somebody be asking you to do that's more painful than that? He can't give birth, so we can't say that. I don't know. I mean, killing your sibling or like having your sibling sacrificing one of your family members, that's like celebrity type shit. We're not talking about that. Like YouTuber type, mainstream YouTuber, we're talking about like morals out the window type shit, you know. I feel like our mom would do that. Especially because remember when he sat next to T.S. Madison? Every time T.S. Madison told him to say, recording live. Every time T.S. Madison told him to say that, he said it. And they were in a restaurant, and he said it loud and proud, honey. They were in the middle of a restaurant, and he was like, recording live. Every time she wanted him to say it, he said it. That's what I mean by selling your soul. But it gets more extreme, you all. Okay? That's just a little mini example. That's just the beginning. It gets more extreme. We don't know what he did when he met up with Jason Lee. I don't know what he did when he met up with Jason Lee. But I know that Armand gets easily starstruck. I can't say that. I can't say that he wants to brush shoulders. We know that. It's obvious. Okay? How do I feel about Storm Monroe? Someone wants to know. I feel like Storm Monroe is falling off a little bit. I feel like he had a strong start and he built up his platform to keep his lifestyle. You know, he's not falling off, but he's not gaining either. He's just staying steady. I feel like Tasha K said, okay, I taught you everything I know. I mean, at this point, it's either you got it or you don't. And Storm Monroe doesn't have it. He doesn't have that personality on his own to get the job done, to do the assignment. He doesn't. And I feel like Tasha K does. She understands the assignment. And you have to get people who have that personality, that glow, that brightness. And Storm, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have that star quality. You know, he gives me dark vibes. He gives me someone that's not happy with his life. I mean, when have we ever heard of Storm Monroe talk about a happy relationship? He lives alone. He's been living alone. I mean, his only friends are older black witches. Those are his friends. And his mom, I bet he don't get along with his dad. Or his dad is probably like a sorority member. I bet his parents are like sorority type. You know, like those bougie black motherfuckers. You know, nothing wrong with that. I grew up bougie. I grew up spoiled. I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in a 2-story house. But, I mean, my mom wasn't in no sorority or none of that. She got it. Like, anyways, military family, you know, type shit. But, so I know how to get my hands dirty type shit. Fishing, hunting, all that. So, Storm just gives me those like sorority vibes, you know. Anyways. I feel like that's it. There wasn't really much to talk about. I really had to make up shit at the end, if you guys couldn't tell, to like really give you guys motherfucking content, like a motherfucking video. Cause like I don't want to just talk about celebrity drama all the time, because to be honest, I really don't give a fuck about celebrities. I really don't. I give a fuck about YouTubers, like family channels, like, you know, I really give a fuck about those motherfuckers, you know. So, I don't know what else to say. I will really try to be more consistent. Like, the fact that I left you guys hanging for this long, I really do apologize. I just been trying to get an equal balance in my life. You know, I added something new in my life, so I'm really just trying to balance out everything else and just make time for my family, my responsibilities, you know, me, my boyfriend, everything. So, I love you. Please subscribe to my channel if this is not your first time watching me and you got in this far. I would like for you to subscribe, turn on post notifications, definitely comment. I would love to know your opinion on these pissy ass people we just talked about. And like my video, even if you dislike. A dislike is good too. Do all that shit.